Adrien Broner versus Mikey Garcia. These are my final thoughts. Now, there are several fights on this card which I'm very interested to watch. And I'll be doing predictions for those particular fights, picking an outcome. But this fight right here between Adrien Broner and Mikey Garcia has me stumped. It has me unable to predict an outcome, because there are so many variables. Mikey Garcia's never fought at this weight before. We don't know how he's going to cope at this particular weight against a guy who is pretty good at this weight and a guy who has a history of beating up on smaller fighters moving up in weight. You know, when Broner was a lightweight, he was beating the crap out of guys Mikey Garcia's size. So we don't know how big a factor the size is going to play in this fight. Will Mikey Garcia be able to cope with Broner's strength and power and all that, as well as his technical attributes that he brings to the ring? And on Broner's side, how much has all the years of bad living and partying taken out of Adrien Broner? Can he really rectify it all with one good camp? Stylistically, Mikey Garcia's never fought anybody like Adrien Broner before with that particular skill set. I would argue that Broner has fought people far more close to Mikey Garcia in terms of style and ability than Garcia has fought anyone remotely close to Broner's style and ability. So that's another thing that I have to weigh up in my head as well. How will Mikey Garcia handle Broner's style? We know Broner's got slow feet, or relatively so. Will Mikey Garcia be able to get up on his toes and exploit those slow feet and box from distance? The guys appear to be a similar height to each other. Garcia doesn't seem to have a height advantage, maybe not a reach advantage. So how effective will he be on the back foot if he decides to move against Broner? There are just so many questions in my mind about this fight. So many variables, so many unanswered questions. Because as I say, Garcia's never fought at this weight. We don't know what Broner's going to be like in terms of his sharpness and whatnot, because of the fact that he's been living so poorly for the past few years. It's just so many questions, and this is why I can't pick a winner. I believe that Adrien Broner stylistically has the ability to beat Mikey Garcia. I do believe that. I don't think he's head and shoulders above Garcia in that sense, but I believe he does have the ability to beat him. But I just can't trust this guy's conditioning. I can't trust the years of abusing his body and all that kind of stuff. That's what I can't trust, and that's why I can't pick Broner. I was close to actually picking him before I made this video, but then I thought to myself, nah, man, you can't rely on a guy who's been living so badly for so long. I've seen it time and time again over the years in boxing. A guy who's the more talented, but because he don't look after himself properly, he ends up losing to people who are less talented than he is. And when I'm talking about talent, I'm talking about natural talent. Hand speed, athleticism, movement, punching power, all that kind of stuff. We don't know how hard Mikey Garcia punches relative to Adrien Broner. Broner can punch. Garcia's been knocking guys out at lower weights. We don't know how his power will translate at 140, whether it will have any impact on Adrien Broner or not. I know his brother and trainer, Robert Garcia, has been saying that Mikey hits harder than Maidana. I mean, I'm not sure about that. I guess we'll find out on fight night. So I'm very interested to see the result of this fight. Definitely a fight I'm looking forward to. Great clash of styles. And it's always good for me to be going into a fight not knowing who I think is going to win, because it just adds to the intrigue to me. To see all the questions that I have in my mind answered in the ring. That's what's going to be interesting. So, sorry to disappoint you guys, but I can't pick a winner. I'm going to sit on the fence for this particular fight. The other fights on the undercard, I will be picking winners for. The ones I do videos for anyway. So, you can go tune into those and see who I think he's going to win those particular fights. But for this fight, you guys let me know in the comment section below who you think is going to win and how you see the fight playing out. If you've got a clear vision in your mind of how you think this fight's going to go, then let me know. Maybe I'll revise my prediction and I will actually pick a winner based on something one of you guys says in the comment section. Maybe you can